Ah. Okay, so, oh, I forgot to turn my light on so you guys can actually see stuff. Oh, also, I'm a little crooked. If I can get this right. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so there's only one person here so far, but I'm just going to get started because it is 8 o'clock and I do want to get these coats up. So let me put my extra phone down here. Hello, welcome. My name is Rachel, and I've been unpacking. I moved recently, and I've been unpacking all of my clothes. We've already done the main wardrobe, and then I did some boring stuff on my own. But now we are. Hello, Meredith. Thank you for joining. But now we are going to do coats and jackets. So I'm excited to finally get these all hung up as well, and I'll be done with all my clothes. Finally, thank goodness. Okay, I'm starting with, you guys might recognize this from a recent Goodwill haul I had, but this is a vintage Betsy Johnson faux fur brown coat, which I absolutely love, but it is a little bit too small for me right now. I am hoping in time that I will be able to fit into this. Because like it's only a medium, and Betsy Johnson a lot of times cuts small. And then next, you guys might remember this from one of my videos where we decorated a denim jacket that I found at Goodwill. So that's what we have there. And it's got like the matching there. And then we got the cute little pins on the lapels. This is the jacket that I wear most often. So this is, it's by Hearts and Roses London, but this is the jacket I tend to wear all winter long because it's a nice thick woolish feeling jacket, although I don't think it's actually wool. I don't really remember. But it's nope, it's just polyester, viscose, and elastic, which makes sense because wool actually makes me itch, and this one has never made me itch. But yeah, it's got pockets, and it's just a plain like coat that's a little bit shorter in the front and longer in the back. Like back when Zulily used to get the Hearts and Roses London, I bought like 3 or 4 coats from them. This is just a cute little Shein coat. It's just a little faux fur. It's got a hood with ears, and it's adorable, just a little cropped faux fur coat. Oh no. And then this is a old like Letterman's jacket. I don't know if you remember, at some point we'd seen a little cheerleader outfit. Well, this was part of that costume because that was a costume. I was the Scarlet A cheerleader. So I had a like a necklace with all these class rings on it. So yeah. Hey Abigail, thanks for joining. And this one unfortunately was stuck in that bin that got mildewy, but it was towards, I think, the top of the bin, so it doesn't seem to have been affected too terribly. It's still in pretty decent shape. I mean, it was old and secondhand when I bought it on eBay years ago for that costume. Okay, now let's actually get into bins, because that was just like the stuff that was in other places. All right, let's get into this. Haha. This is a nice one. This is an old trip coat. I actually sold several of my trip coats already on Poshmark, but I wanted to keep this one, hoping I would fit back into it one day because it was only a little bit tight, so I shouldn't need to lose too much more to get into it. But it's got a great detachable hood with faux fur, and it's let's see here. It's got like the what's that stuff called? Succotash or something like that. I forgot what that stuff is called. I don't think succotash is right. That's like a vegetable dish, but it's a word similar to that, right? Oh, and this is my new rolling rack I got just for my coats. I actually really like it, but I'm hoping my coats will fit on it because I have a lot of coats and they're taking up a lot of room already. This isn't huge. This is just an old vintage velvet, like got like I think it's just like the one button or it ties at the neck. So it's sort of like an A-line vintage velvet. It's got cute little ruffled cuffs. It's got pockets with a very old pack of gum. I think I can throw that out. Fortunately, I have a trash can right there. The other pocket is empty. I'd rather find 20s than old gum, but you know. But yeah, this is really it's a really cute vintage coat from Nordstrom even. Here's another one of those Hearts and Roses London coats. This one's really pretty. It's a brocade fabric. Got like the silver buttons. And then on the back, it has like the corset lacing. And then it has like this great detail on the sleeves. Next up, this is just a cute little, it's actual silk and it's reversible. So one side is just like this black quilt, but then the other side is this gold dragon print. And then it's got like the faux fur collar trim. But yeah, it's a really cute jacket and I love that it's reversible. And I found this at a Gabriel Brothers, but like they're now called Gabe's. So I found it when it was actually called Gabriel Brothers a very long time ago, Winchester, Virginia. Ooh, here is another Hearts and Roses London coat, and I really love this one. It's so cute. I actually have a matching dress to this one because this print was just too cute and I had to have it in all the things. But yeah, so it's a longer coat with the lacing up in the back, and it's got like these metal hardware that hooks in the front. So super cute. And let me catch up on that cat real quick. Hi, Jane. Thanks for joining. This is actually a detached garage from the house. And I don't actually live out here, but I have set it up like a little apartment. I still have a lot of work I need to do. I have a big pile I need to take to Goodwill. I have a big pile of broken down boxes I need to get rid of. I have a big pile of boxes I haven't even unpacked yet. But I have set up a little bedroom area, a little living room area, my huge craft area. And then there was a separate room I turned into a walk-in closet. And then I also have more closet space along this wall for my Poshmark stuff. And then my new coat rack. But I will be doing a little, once I get it a little bit more organized, I will do a like garage tour. I've turned it into kind of an efficiency apartment, but I don't live out here. I live in the house. I don't want you guys to think that I've been banished to the garage or anything. But I just wanted to make it like my own space. Like I feel like in relationships, it's important for you each to have your own space. So when he needs space, I can come out here. And when I need space, I can come out here. Either way. And yeah, I've got internet out here, obviously, because I'm streaming and I've got my I've got two TVs set up in here. One with a Fire Stick and then just the one with a DVD player. But anyway, let me shut up about all that. That's not why we're here. Here is another black velvet jacket. I think this one is possibly also vintage. It's made in the USA, so it's probably at least the 90s, from the 90s. I feel like they don't make a lot of clothes in the US anymore. But yeah, just a cute black like long trench coat thing. Crush all this together because like I forgot how bulky coats are. Oh, I love this vintage coat. It's way too small for me at this point. It did used to fit me and I would wear it all the time. There's the it says furs. So but it doesn't feel like fur. It feels more like a velvet. But And it doesn't say that it's fur. So I think it's a faux fur. I'm pretty sure it's a faux fur. Let's see if it says anything here on the inside. Oh, I don't know. It says clean by fur coat method only. Do not press or steam. Yeah, show you that tag there. But yeah, it's obviously a very old coat, probably this from the 60s. My mom had found it for me at a consignment shop or a secondhand shop. It does need some repair work. There's like a rip behind the sleeve here, probably from when I was getting too big for it and still trying to wear it. But it is just the prettiest coat. But I swear, none of this feels like real fur. This all feels very faux. So maybe it's a faux fur coat made by a real fur manufacturer, and they just like want you to take care of it like a fur coat, because it just, nothing about this says real. But let's see here. I'll show you one more time. It's got these like pearl buttons, and it's just such a pretty coat. This is just an old Betsy Johnson. Well, not too old, because this is like from the 2000s label, but it's like a raincoat, just that slick kind of raincoat type material, and it's like double breasted, and it has a little ruffle at the bottom. And there used to be you see the buttons. There used to be a hood, but I don't know what happened to it. Thank you, Jane. I enjoy having all this space too. There wasn't much room for me in the house, like for my stuff in the house. So it was nice to be able to spread it out. but yeah, anyway, really cute coat. Actually, you know what? The Betsy Johnson coat didn't have a hood that was detachable. It had this faux fur collar that's detachable. I forgot about that. Not a hood, just faux fur. Oh, look, more Illig. A little bit more Illig here. It was really popular, like late 90s, early 2000s, like cyberpunk goth brand. But yeah, it's got like little details on the sleeves and rings at the bottom hem, and it's just a little hoodie, just a cute little hoodie. Another coat that is holding up rather well because it is faux leather. So, and the leather hasn't started to peel yet. I had another different, this is actually by Trip New York City. And it's reversible to, I actually have it reversed right now to the purple side, which is, you know, faux fur purple, or you can have it on the faux leather side with the purple trim. That way is probably better because then you get to feel the soft fur against your skin. But you know, you have your choice. You can do it both ways. It's a great coat. I had another one from a different company that was reversible. One side was faux fur, the other side was faux leather, but that one completely disintegrated the way that faux leathers often do. I'm really impressed that this one has held up as well as it has. It hasn't started to crack or peel at all yet, so that makes me happy. It's like this goes to the Betsy Johnson coat. Just a little, like when you have a coat and it has like a string like this, does anyone ever actually use these? Because I can't remember ever actually using these. I mean, it has buttons. It's not like I need that to close it. This is gorgeous. This is a lip service coat. Get back here, but you can see how, maybe you can see how incredibly long that is. It does touch the floor. I have it safety pinned up by about 3 or 4 inches, and it's still, like if I put it here, brushes the floor. Exactly, cat toys. But yeah, I absolutely love this coat. It is Blacklist lip service, and it just snaps all the way down the front and just has like a little ruffle detailing. But it is a gorgeous coat. I love this coat so much. And that is one bin down. We only have one bin left. Right here on top. This is actually a scarf. It's a scarf that then has like pockets down here. Actually, no, they're sleeves. Oh, they're sleeves. See, I totally forgot what this thing was. It's from Lip Service. But apparently, excuse me, dusty. I've never used it. The tag is still attached. I think I just sold a matching Lip Service 2-piece set on Poshmark. Very similar, same line. But yeah, so it's this weird sleeve scarf thing. I have no idea how you're supposed to wear this. Obviously, I've never worn it because it still has the tag attached. But, you know, I'm like, how can I get rid of it? It's so unique and different. And it's Lip Service. I'll just hang you over the coat. All right. This is just a sweatshirt. Just a plain brown sweatshirt. It's great because it has the soft faux fur inside. So it's really soft and comfy and warm. And then it's got this fun graphic on the back. The brand I've never heard of, and I can't really make it out. But I don't know, probably some sort of skater brand, I feel. Crush you all together. This is just a hat. Little cat ears hat. Like, I feel like it, yeah, the ears are too tall. But yeah, little cat ears hat. I do wear this all the time when it's cold. And we'll just put you up on this shelf. Got another hat up there anyway. And a scarf, just an infinity scarf, faux fur. I had actually sold most of my scarves. I had a huge scarf collection, but I've never used scarves, even when I was buying them. I just like had ideas and thoughts and plans, and then I don't wear them. But got to keep at least one for cold weather. I got this from, I think it's either Dress Lily or Rose Gal, because it's by Dress Faux. But this is a great coat, and I'd gotten it like, I think it was on clearance for like 20 bucks. But it's got the fun faux fur blue cuff, and all the way down the front and on the hood. And then it's just got the lacing up in the back. So yeah, just a fun, really nice coat that I got a really good deal on a long time ago. But and then it has these, the hooks are these like faux bone and faux leather strap things. Get you in there. Next up, this is a little velvet footed coat with purple satin lining, but it's a Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's little Jack Skellingtons in the purple, and it does have the lacing up in the back, and just buttons up in the front. Just a cute little velvet jacket. Oh, I didn't even remember. It's also got this pretty trim there along the lapels. Ah. Here. How am I doing on? Yep, doing good. Okay. Oh, look, another scarf. Just a velvet burnout in a silver. I guess when I was doing my scarf purge, I missed a few. Here is another vintage faux fur coat. I think this brand is from like it's not super old, like the 80s or 90s, probably the 90s. But yeah, it's just black. And then it has a similar closing structure to that dress faux coat that we just looked at. It's got like the faux bones with the little clasps. And it's like completely shapeless. Makes me look like a bear, but it's so warm. I wear this one a lot when it gets really cold out. Need a better hanger. That one will break. Nice wooden one. This thing is heavy. Heavy. So warm though. Get back on there. Whew, running out of room. I have too many coats. I have too many everything, don't I? Okay. The only reason I keep this is nostalgia. I believe it was my brother's when he was in the Air Force Reserves, or it could have been my oldest brother's who was in the Army at one point. I'm not sure which one this came from, but yeah, it's got my last name on it. But you know, genuine military. And my cat used it as a scratching post. Like my cat before these current cats. But yeah, I just hang on to that because of nostalgia. Same with this one. Nostalgia, because this one's a bit small for me at this point. But my eldest brother, it was his coat, and he decorated it with studs and then gave it to me. And yeah, it's just a old motorcycle jacket, but it's pretty old. and the leather is maybe not in the best shape. And once again, the cat used it as a scratching post. But again, I keep it for nostalgic reasons. Maybe one day it'll fit me again. But yeah, I've had that since high school. This is a beautiful vintage velvet coat that my mother found for me in a thrift store. So it's just a long red velvet, and it's that type that has just the one button at the top, and it's like that A-line. I think is that an opera coat? I can't remember. I think that might be an opera coat. But yeah, it's really pretty. Has these like big sleeves, and it's long, and again, very heavy, very nice. Vintage coats are just such great quality. Here is a tag. Oh, and I'm out of good hangers. Uh-oh. I did. Oh, this one might be strong. Maybe, hopefully. Haha. Or not. I'll have to see if I can find a stronger hanger later. Because that's... Also, all these hangers are about to come off. Let me just get some of these out of our way. I'll just put these over here. And then I'll grab them from over here. Sorry about that. All right. So we only have one more coat. So this one was really quick. This one's only like half hour because we're down to the last coat. This is I got this on eBay years ago. This is by a designer called Terry King, and I believe she designed for like in the 80s and 90s all the rock stars and stuff out in California. And I managed to snag a really good deal on eBay because once in a while, way back when, you could do that. You could occasionally get that really good deal on eBay. But this coat is gorgeous. It's this plush. It's so plush. I don't know if the color is showing up, but it's this gorgeous deep grape purple. It's such a beautiful coat. There was a manufacturer's defect, a sewing defect, because I think she did them all by hand, where the lining in this one sleeve was all twisted, so I had to cut it so that I could get my arm in it. I never sewed it down or anything, but it worked fine. It works fine like that. But it is such a gorgeous coat. I really had wanted a piece of her work because it was so beautiful, but it was also, because she made it all. So it was at the time, worth it, but very expensive, and I couldn't afford it, when I did buy it. But I lucked out. I got this one at a really good deal. I don't remember how much, but I just remember being thrilled that I was actually able to get one of her pieces. I mean, it's got the buttons and the little tabs here. And again, this stuff that I can't remember what it's called. It's not succotash because that's a vegetable dish, but it's something similar to that. But yeah, such a beautiful coat. Okay, so my coats just barely fit on my new coat rack because that's all of them. That's all of them. And we're actually done. So yeah, this one was a short one. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm done getting all my clothes hung up now. I just need to work on, I still have a bunch of boxes I need to go through and figure out, not clothing stuff, like house stuff that's like duplicated with stuff he already has, and figure out what goes to Goodwill and what I want to hang on to. Like maybe my whatever is in better shape than his whatever, and we can swap out stuff like that. I'm still working on all that, but I at least got all the clothes up. I can at least find all my clothes now, and that's great. And I think my phone just went to the side a little bit, but that's fine. Anyway, so that's it, guys. We finished. We got all the coats hung up. All the clothes are hung up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, of course, you can give me a thumbs down, and please tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. I do my little sign off because, you know, later this gets processed and becomes a regular video. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm so glad we got all this done. And I will, I'm terrible at signing off. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. And how do I turn this off?